This is with futurist perspectives regarding my New Testament, my last will in times of danger. In short, it is like that claimabilities would be valid for maximum 30 years. It would depend on the kind of claimability, but one should not expect that after 3 years everything was over and done and achieved and accomplished. Whom did I contact to ask for help? Here on the grounds, the streets, if established, working in better, one must say, restaurants, places to go to. For example, the Willy Brandt restaurant right opposite the Erfurtchen station, main station, because oh, there are others. Indeed, there are others. I asked, did you see me online? The answer was no, but she was a little bit insecure, and she would send me that evening when I was cycling and on the searches for Cola Light. She would send me there too, to a shop where it was to be expected that a woman like her, but not having had that luck, would stand and wait for pizzas as a payment for services you could go out for elsewhere and in Erfurt at night. Also, I was offered a pizza, and I then was in the position to say, no, now a pizza, but I'm looking for that, and so on. That was the situation. The person obviously used to getting services against the pizza at night, and here somewhere in sports, those communities which I have no longer access to, uh, because yeah, I don't know what I think Hesse people, for example Hella, recognized me, and upon the first occasion they would say no, throw her out. The chief of hers, I also would ask, or was it like that as her in end of last year when I started to go there on a regular basis until my money matters got worse, so I stopped that. I have announced both on X.com, so there is no jour de fixe as regards my involvement. Then I would give both of them my bank.me slash, I think it was Imke Anne Westermann address. Likely, both of them have made the wrong choice, and it was communicated like this. One evening, the kitchen was brightened with light, too much light. The door was open, as if to tell, well, the cook is outside. What are you going to do now? Harking back to but another time, I'm sorry, yeah, but to that 13 points homework result. So people that I don't know, 20 years younger, they deny me that result. This cannot be. So the question is, who was behind? Secondly, what did I do? As regards the football world, I also came to the idea, though way too late and way later than those 30-year-olds, likely having been educated since toddlerhood for servicing against giving chances to elsewhere in order to rotate and not to be catchable. Um, I did indeed come to the idea and uttered it writing wise. Here, DFB, don't you want to insure my laptops? Those here. Those here. And what happened? Of course, I did not get any reply because nothing is official, and the fact that I have been made a crime victim has not been communicated in Germany as far as I know. Firstly, secondly, the whole crime complex is going on since years, since 2 decades even. So people here in Germany got very used to those in the knows that once in a while textual pieces, but another set of textual pieces also come from my side. A few though had the possibility to get a whiff and a hint and more outside the security authority level or sphere. One could look there. The media, BBC and Al Jazeera, they've got everything. Also from politics elsewhere in the world came signals. I can still work, though I confine myself for the time being to social platforms. This leads me to the third party. So from the DFB, there did not come any answer. This was expectable. Later, I would start a streak which would lead us into the midst of Marburgian matters as regards the, shall I say, eating disorder industry and hinting at some very ugly sides. Likely. This would be one thing. Of course, this is not wished for, but I'm not blackmailing you. If I have time, I do it, but maybe I have done it already. Just for you now on your sides to know. Of course, from those people working in that restaurants, I did not receive anything and had not to expect anything. Other than upon the first occasion, the woman that I introduced this video with, she would tick after my order of a coffee or a coke or what at late evening, on a football evening. She would tick because I assume I sat beside an elderly person from Berlin, but he was not money promising or looking wise. As if to communicate, here we have another one which is going to interfere in our businesses. The tick matter, already I had the chance to grasp an idea what that can be about here in Germany. Let's hope it is just in cities like Erfurt, but who would you want to find them? All with Ford or what? Me sitting with those legs now yeah, the colors of yours. Sitting at the gynecologist's. Firstly, the woman, I think I knew her already, but the outer appearance was more significantly changed. And she would indeed inside my vagina do the same movement, a scratching movement, hurting as if to expect anyone come into in order to finalize dirty works. Tick matter also on a place the offices were already empty. I think anything paper was being occupied there. Why was I there? For the time being, I've forgotten. I was there, and when I wanted to step outside, I did indeed, in a moment of panic, call the police. But a woman would step into, a blonde woman, and this would calm me down for a moment. So then it was possible to open the door and to know the mechanism. It is a totally unexpected mechanism to open that door. If the setting was completely different, then one would have had the chance to go downstairs, which I did as well, in order to find a place to get out. There, cellar, cars, price-wise, not more than 40,000, way cheaper. And doors with stairs behind closed, so no way out. Just that door with that mechanism that you would not come to if you are in panic. Leading me all leading me all here not this to be understood because they have already gotten themselves legal help, which I would also sort into a regime likely having been employed in order to be able to find themselves easier. I refund it. Why? Because I want to have my share in my money. And my first household, my chances are away. And because I have started, it is my reconstruction of the core criminal complex. The woman registered. Does she need that? There are so many dark-haired in Germany. She could have proceeded with her capabilities otherwise. But maybe blackmail abilities. By whom? There no help, no money, nothing but just a smile and that kitchen answer. Was it an answer? Yes. And that leading me to the third party, the very healthcare center here in Erfurt. A complete coincidence that I would go there with expectable though back problems. Back problems expectable because they would not scrutinize my blood, albeit I was on medicaments, one medicament. And that would have afforded to check the blood on a regular basis, which was stopped with. When, interestingly, sometime after 2019, when I had started the second version of my core criminal complex, footnote here leading to the question, who ordered that? So the third party, also I got no help other than being given breadcrumbs on every occasion, appointment-wise. Nothing more. They could have stopped everything communicating-wise. Then I would have kept that part of my peace of mind and continued anyhow. I swifted those people. Indeed, I swifted those people until my then used smartphone with the app from my bank institute upon it, which only allows for doing that. Otherwise, in the bank institute itself, it's not possible. So the bank was sabotaged. I could not use the complete handy any longer. Later on, I got the idea, well, that handy was a twin device. It was a complete copy of that handy. So everything which I did, microjob-wise, would land on another one's account, so to speak. Not yet money-wise, but you want to have text from me, yeah? Not yet money-wise, but with the computer, with certain evidences, as if that was necessary that way. So I swifted those people, and many months later, I got that reply, a wish from that law firm, which I think the main line was stop that insulting of our clients. That those don't deserve to be insulted is very clear. So what is an insult? They should know better than I. And the video I did yesterday, approximately 15 minutes, it is also via a link. It's going to be on Facebook as either in the 85th or the 86th video streak / reel. I could indeed, I say it here clearly, those people are connected with the international terrorism / Islamism. So, and I also could indeed point into academic directions earlier on. in that 15 minutes video yesterday, and there you have a completion of that part of my analysis, which was not order, which was not wished for, but what did you all expect what I would do? So I did you that, and yes, they are dangerous. They're dangerous. They have gathered crypto. Let's hope it is possible to follow up. They are on their ways, moving over to Hawaii or what, or to Galapagos. Also, yeah, they just indeed that assumption can be groundable, that they needed a new type of an Islamist. Female, younger or elder, intelligent, good looking. Yeah, just the kind of type they would tackle, shall I say, tackle early on. Me, since mid of 90s, I filed that Mitteilungsweis to the police in Hesse. Yeah, keyword horse stable and cameras behind wooden walls. You would not have come to the idea, and also I did not. Yes, and that. So I have to come back to that video in other ways than I touch upon here. Because I would do something like an association chain in the manner of a shall I say footnote chain, because as always I did also that video spontaneously and did not formulate it sitting in front of my laptop, and I forgot about things, and so. I should put it in front of, for example, YouTube, because it is allowed to do a longer text. So each and every video that I do have to be tackled with a certain caution if tackled, because I did not write and I did not formulate, but I spoke freely. What did I show you? Just as regards Erfurt, 3 groupings: young people, hip, party, but now a little bit settled, and being out on the watches for people that interfere, if out of own fears of being caught, of being pushed aside. Yeah, because I was looking better. Yeah. And also, they, as of now, they don't talk. They simply don't talk, and this is what freaks me out here. The healthcare center, it is mentioned throughout many videos. That really pisses me off, and later on I came to the idea how and why, because likely that woman indeed is the same that led me into nowheres and no come out of, if unrecognizable by myself. The MR4 from MR3 change of flats. And then here in this video, the other grouping that sprang upon were already amidst their ranks, mid of 90s. For example, the professor that I mentioned, likely that he was cashed in as the person that was being able to stand beside his Jake, cashed in. And then directed to present the world now that from the midst of Germany. Yeah, the way they communicate, the way they design fates on this behalf of other people, also that an example. A third grouping who was that, yeah, it takes time to listen to that video, but other than reading text, you can't do anything else beside.